Welcome Cancer, my name is Elizabeth Bratcher. I'm a psychic medium and I'm here to do a reading for you for the month of June. So thank you very much for taking the time to watch me today. I do appreciate you getting to watch my reading and taking the time to get to know me as a reader as well. So if you like the video at the end, please click the thumbs up sign, I guess it's a sign, and also please, if you'd like to subscribe to my channel. It's been really nice watching the community grow. I do little daily reads on the channel each day. I also do weekly tarot reads and what you're watching now, the monthly reads. I do lots of what they call them, live feeds on Facebook and things like that as well. I try to do those on YouTube too, but you'll find me on Facebook under Elizabeth Bratcher, Psychic Medium. So, what am I working with today? The Sun and Moon Tarot. And I'm also working with my own deck, which is the Elizical deck. And guys, always remember that I am reading for a few of you, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay, so not everything's always going to resonate with you, and that's all good. So how I do my monthly reads is I break it up a little bit into love and relationships, and that'll cover all energies between friendships, family, all that kind of energy that's there. Then I'll look at work, finances, career, money, all of that sort of energy that sits there. And then finally I'll just draw some cards to see whatever wants to come through, okay, with no particular direction or focus, and see what comes up there. So I've already given the cards a good shuffle before I started, so I didn't waste too much of your time shuffling away because I'm a pretty shit shuffler. For those of you who know, I do one-on-one readings, and cards are not my primary. I work with energy and sit with spirit in my readings, but on YouTube they're a lovely visual aid, so that's why after all these years I'm still terrible shuffler. Alright, so love and relationships for Cancer for the month of June. Okay, so you've got the Hierophant as your energy for the month. Things looking nice and official. So you've got the Five of Cups, the Judgment. You've also got the Moon card and the Fool. You've also got the High Priestess. Yeah, I feel like there's been some... The Hierophant. I feel like you're stepping into leadership roles in some of your relationships this month, Cancer. So you get like leadership roles, just having to be, sometimes how, they'll support you, you support them. It's that kind of energy that sits there. I feel like you're, I will say in a higher position at the moment, but you understand that means without ego. Or if you don't, that's definitely it means without ego. So you've got the Freedom card, internal conflict, staying connected to yourself, frustration, bigger picture, and letting go of releasing binds. Alright, so Cancer, when I'm sitting with love and relationships with you, as I said, when it comes to love, so like partnerships, lovers, that kind of energy with you guys, that's what I'm feeling this year. I'm feeling like this month, perhaps there's a little bit more responsibility on you than is normal, and I just feel like this is just part and parcel, those kind of little bits and pieces that's there, but I do feel a level of frustration through it. Okay, Five of Cups there. Feeling like perhaps this responsibility always falls back onto you. I can feel a sneeze. Oh, I beg my pardon. Judgment. I laughed when we were talking about sneezes and where they come from the other day. All that energy come back in my head, and I pictured like soul jumping out of my nose. We were talking about that. Anyway, I digress. So you've got the Judgment card there as well. So, final decisions and things like that. So it may be as well that you've been having to carry a little bit more of the burden financially this month as well, Cancer. So it may mean that the partners and lovers and things like that have had a little bit of strain around with work, all that kind of energy that sits there. So I want to say when it comes to love, like partners, lovers, relationships this month, Cancer, it just feels like you're the one that's stepping up to the plate this month. I don't want to make too much out of it. It's just that yin and yang balance of support and love and things like that, okay? When it comes to relationships around with friends, I'm feeling the Moon energy steps in around with there. And again, I want to keep it in context, but, I just feel like there's been a little bit of letdown around friendships and things like that. And I guess that sort of shows there in the Five of Cups energy as well. It gives you a little bit of internal conflict. You get stuck in your head a little bit. But it's just, remembering to stay connected to yourself. But when it comes to the friendships side of things that's there, I feel like some of you, Cancer, are realising this month where friendship placement sits. You know, you may be walking into an expectation of a friendship kind of having this kind of energy eventuate around it, and realizing that it's only kind of going to eventuate to this kind of energy, or perhaps that you're not clicking as much as what you used to or what you thought you would as far as new relationships and things like that goes. But I also want to say, be mindful when it comes to new relationships, especially around your friends. You know, don't be shy, like don't be afraid to kind of you know, be that person that reaches out and makes the connection and things like that as well. Okay. Family wise around you guys, Cancer, nothing's really jumping up. Usual stuff, usual BS is what I got into my head that's there. But you've also got the energy of letting go and releasing binds, you know, and I just feel like that is a little bit within that lover's energy that sits there about, you know, kind of just realising the yin and yang and balance and things like that, because you've got the bigger picture that sits there as well. So, you know, staying focused on the fact that this imbalance of power, so to speak, or energy is just a moment, and we're looking at the bigger picture, and that's what's more important. A little bit of give and take. A little bit of give and take, but as I said, yeah, friendships with that, but family I feel sitting pretty much as the same old, same old. All right, so let's have a look at money, career, finances, work, business, ventures, stock bonds. All right. Alright, so your energy with my deck, the classical deck is my deck, so I call it my deck, I made it, is you've got completion. So you've also got the energy around self-trust, a little bit of challenging energy that comes through, so just trusting the choices that you're making. Yeah, so you've got the self card, okay, you know, standing in truth and honour, and have awareness around you, but you've got the spirit card, so, you know, trusting your energy and being open to embracing some changes around you. Okay, so for some of you, Cancer, I'm actually feeling a decision to study. I actually feel that there's been a decision to study. I don't feel like necessarily you've started, but I feel like you're either making inquiries or you're making that decision to study. And I feel like this is, okay, yeah, for some of you it is an enhancement on what you already do to kind of go up a level. But for others of you, I feel like you're walking away from something and starting onto something that you've thought about for a long time and sort of felt that now's a good time to do that. I don't see you walking away from work to do this. I just feel that that's there. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I'm just thinking to myself that I'm looking for that in the cards, but that's just energy that's coming through. So you've got the Judgment card, the Five of Cups, the Sun, the Three of Pentacles, the Five of Wands. You've got the Ace of Wands as your energy that sits there as well. Okay, so I want to say around finances this month with you, Cancer. I want to say things are sitting a little bit tight. Perhaps a few extra bills or unexpected expenses around for you guys this month, but nothing that I'm freaking out about. But I feel like perhaps you may need to put one or two little things, insignificant things off. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I wanted to go dye my hair and it costs $200. I have to wait another couple of weeks. You know, it's that kind of energy with it. When it comes to business with Cancer, I feel like I want to say keep your energy up in this. I feel like yeah, so like the Three of Pentacles for me is very much around communication and connecting back to self, and you've got the Five of Cups there as well, and you've got the self-care and the trust card that sits there too. And I want to say to you, for those of you that are sitting with business ventures this month, Cancer, I feel like that, as I said, your energy is waning a little bit, and I just feel like you've been trying to look at too many avenues all in one go. And it's not that these avenues are incorrect, but I feel like you're trying to look at them all at once. It's like you're trying to read 10 pages at once, and everything's just feeling like too much, and you're starting to second guess yourself. So to kind of push all that away and bring it back as a list and just work through the list one by one by one by one. I feel like you'll find that there's some of your energy you're investing into an area that doesn't actually need to be there. Okay, trying too hard to please others instead of pleasing yourself. You're losing, for some of you, that original focus of why the business started. Like, obviously business is always around income, but you know, there's always a passion that ignites first. And I feel like you need to come back to that a little bit, okay? And for those of you around employment, I feel like there's some changes in the way that things are working, changes in the way that things are happening. So that may just be as simple as policies, procedures, hours at your work and things like that. For others of you, it is going to signify a job change. I feel like that's just a handful of you though. For the majority of you, I feel like there's changes around your actual workplace. But your completions card is the energy for the month as well, around finances and things like that. So there's definitely an ending to some work that's there. And you know what I want to say, and I hear, unfortunately, in some people's businesses too, don't just walk away. Don't just walk away, Cancer. Like, I feel a real big, yes, I feel disappointed. When I do that, and I want to say don't. Even if you've got to just put it to the back burner for a second, just do that. Keep working away at it, okay? It's not that it's not working. It just may be that it's not exactly the right time around for you, okay? All right. So that's what I've got for you guys around business, finances, career, all of those kind of energies that want to pop up within that. So finally, guys, I'm just going to have a look at what the energy wants to say most around the month, okay? So it'll probably validate a little bit about what we've already spoken about, and it'll bring up anything else that the powers that be feel need to come through for you guys, Cancer, in June. That's incredible. I was just thinking, you can always see when you focus, when you shuffle cards, they always shuffle easier, and as I thought, that one flipped because I lost focus, and I just laughed and went, yeah, so where energy goes, energy flows, absolutely. Okay, yeah, see, we're just talking about completions. You got the Tower card. All right, let's have a look. So your energy for the month has brought up the Tower. You've also got the Justice card that's there, finding out the truth, you know, possibly some legal matters for both. For some of you, I don't feel like this is anything major though with legal. Six of Cups, Nine of Wands, you've got the World, you've got the Empress. Making a commitment to move forward, freedom, a little bit of worry and doubt. What's a month without some worry and doubt, eh? Okay, beautiful. So just quickly around with love, you've got the Love card, you've got the Unity card that sits there, and as I said, you know, it's bringing love into the relationship. You know, you're being the one this month. Like, you're being the one, you're looking after him. All right, so and as I said, it's just a moment in balance that's there. I feel like there's actually a really nice strong energy connection with love around with that particular relationship. So as I said, just really wants to highlight, just, you know, be kind this month. I feel like your partner needs it. So Justice, as I said to you, I feel like, where's that applying to? Probably, yeah, around the work and the money and finance energy that sits there with that, especially too with your friendships, guys. As I said, I feel like some of you are going to find your place within those friendships this month. But overall, they want, you know, happy home, harmony, balance. There's nothing too freaky going on. Nothing too freaky going on in the home. Maybe there is for some of you, a little bit of freak going on. You've got the Nine of Wands that sits there, and as I said, feeling a little bit defensive. And that's where we're talking about with friendships and things like that. Don't be afraid to be the one that you know, does step forward. You don't necessarily have to be on guard all the time and feel that people's energy doesn't want to come in, you know. The world energy that sits there. So you've got opportunities, and that shows, like in things we spoke about with business and with work, and also with friendships, and definitely with your relationships as well. So, you know, it shows that there's nice opportunities. A few little delays that's there, but it's also showing that, you know, you are giving a little bit of extra care this month. So perhaps those situations to which that applies are causing a little bit of delay. But again, it's just a little bit of whatever. All right, so release, self-love and determination through the Freedom card that's there. And, you know, I feel like that's just about having a good mindset this month. Your worry and your doubts, just taking them one step at a time. Just taking them one step at a time. You've got that releasing binds energy that just wants to come through and validate, and making a commitment to move forward. Making a commitment to move forward. You've got the energy of the Tower that's here, so something's coming to an end, something's you know, destructive, but I feel like that's a really light energy. Obviously it says be mindful of accidents and things like that, and it's funny, I'd normally never say that, but what I get is like a vision of you kicking your toe or something silly like that, so I want to kind of have a little bit of a giggle around with that. Be interested to see how many of us have that stubborn little injury this month. And it's funny, it's probably the lightest energy I've actually grabbed off the Tower with all the readings. So, yeah, that's what I've got for you this month, Cancer. I hope that you've enjoyed your reading with me. I am on Facebook on Friday at least, I hope to be on YouTube as well at the same time, but doing a live feed. That's New South Wales, Australian Eastern Standard Time at 8 o'clock. And other than that, as I said, if you've liked the video, please click the thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe if you would like to. And thank you very much for joining me today. It's been a real pleasure to read for you.